What's up, Bomb Squad? What's up, Bomb Squad? Make sure you hit that like button, share, and subscribe. I want to see how many people want to play the Squid game with us. We're not playing the game today, but we're going to talk about Squid game today. That's what we're going to do. We're going to talk about Squid game today. Just wait for people to come into the room, jump on the panel with me. We're going to talk about this movie. Make sure you hit that like button. Hit that like button. Come on in the room. We're gonna talk about Squid Game. I need y'all to come in. Come on the panel. Yeah, I got that on there for right now. Jump on the panel. I need you to talk with me. I put it. Did you get the link right there? What's up, Reeds? Reeds. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Hit that like button. Hit the like button. I want to talk about this movie. They're on it. You know, I had to have me some sound effects before I came on here. Anyway, we're going to talk about this movie, this DC Kool-Aid, a.k.a. Yeah. So I saw this mask when I was on the, where I was going? To, where I was going? Atlantic City. It was at a shop we stopped at and I picked it up. But we're going to talk about, oh, let me turn it up. You said it's a crazy movie, but it was good. Yeah. If you want to get on the panel, because I prefer a lot of people get on the panel to talk about this versus just us talking about it. So this is hot. Y'all just don't know this is hot. Anyway, whoo, I can breathe again. I can breathe again. I'll put that back on. We go off. This movie right here was really intense. I don't know how far I can, what word to describe. Do you have a word, Leilani? Do you have a word? I say it was intense.
Crazy.
It was, yeah, it was crazy, but then it was like, first of all, hold on. It was about people wanting money, a lot of money.
It was about people
Money.
needing money.
Yeah, they needed money, so they wanted the money, so they would do whatever it took to get the money. Let me share the last string. So, me personally, I couldn't. I mean, no, I couldn't. I can't say. I mean, I couldn't attempt to try to act like I'm going to try this game. But you see how all those beds in there, they had all those beds. So all those beds for all those people started out like that. But then they started trickling down because they had to play kids games. Just Dwayne, did you watch this?
I told him to watch it.
Did he watch it?
I don't know. Waiting for his
Get up.
answer.
Come on, Dwayne, get up on the panel. Red says she's not that desperate. Right. See, me personally, I would have said, okay, I'm gonna get on this show. I don't even think I can do the movie because I'd have been scared, even though it was just a movie. But the same token,
once I know the option was win or die, no, I'm good.
but I can't remember. How could you get out of it?
At the beginning, when they all had the choice to vote, they don't do this, and they have to do it.
Right. Well, he said he haven't had a chance to watch it. So my thing is, when they first presented them with the job in order for, well, the games they had to play, well, they didn't tell them the games. They came unknowing what they had to play. All they knew it was called Squid Game. Now you in there with a number and you don't even know how this gonna work out. Now, me personally, not knowing would have not had me go. Not knowing. Jax, he will get his ball to play when it's time to do video. He wasn't playing with that ball the whole time.
Well, he playing with you. You quit playing.
Jax. So my thing is, Jax. He ignoring me.
As soon as you posted the link, my guy jumped up in the bed. He been ignoring me all morning until you posted the link.
See what I'm saying? Dogs ain't stupid. They know what they doing. So my thing is, in the beginning, refresh my memory. I was gonna look at it again, but in the beginning, oh, I know what happened in the beginning. He was in the subway station, remember? And then the guy was like, "You want to play this game?" But the guy had already investigated on him.
Yeah, they knew who everybody was that they was finna offer that to. They knew they were probably in debt to them. That's my
Right.
guess.
Yeah, because it was like all of a sudden this random guy just walked up to him and started playing this game in the subway and offered him, to come play this game for this amount, the money, to make money. And he went because he was struggling with that was his grandma, right?
No, that was his mother. That was the daughter's grandma.
Okay, that was the daughter's grandma, his daughter. He was already struggling with money in the baby mama situation. So he figured, let me go. What chances he got? So I'm like sitting there like, okay, I'm sitting there watching.
He went, what do I have to lose? Because at that point he didn't know what he had to lose.
He ain't had nothing. He just was like basically not homeless, but damn almost homeless. because they ain't had nothing. So my theory of that was he was just trying to do what he got to do to make that money come through. But I'm like this, shit. I'd have been on the corner with what they say with the cardboard side before I would have went before I would have went on there. Oh, Brittany said she would have risked it for us. Yeah, but that was I couldn't see me sitting up in there like these folks right here just sitting there, standing there, not knowing what they were gonna get themselves into. So let's move right along to the next section. Anything you got to add on to the before this part? After this, before this part is over with, this is like the first day they come in. So that's the
Like I
first.
said, it sounded good up until I knew what the stakes were. So at this point now,
Yeah, I was like, I don't know, I couldn't do it because then look, the way it went on, nah. So the first game, hold on. Now you come outside. This you come outside and you see this. You just thinking it's just a normal game. You don't know what to expect. They didn't say you're gonna die or nothing at first. Then when they said you couldn't move, you had to stay still. That's when I probably got a damn Charlie horse. The goddamn arthritis done kicked in. I'm standing there like, shh, come on now. How that supposed to happen? You standing out there about to play red light, green light. Come on. Could you do it?
I could have done red light, green light. Yeah.
But then when they stop and they say you gotta stay still, you gotta freeze. Man, they started plucking them people left and right.
Because they wasn't freezing.
They shot them, killed them, bam. I was like, damn, what kind of game is this? When at first, I did not expect that they was gonna shoot him. And then the whole time I was like, don't move, please don't move, don't move. I was like, please don't move, please stay still, don't move. And then when the guy
I would have went back to ROTC in my head, attention on deck.
And see, I would have been that person on the other side of you, like, I would have bust out laughing and died because
Because at this point, that's when they found out what the stakes were. Oh, I won't die. No.
Yeah, they were literally like frozen. But when he almost fell, the dude grabbed him. I can't remember that boy name. What was that boy name? Oh my gosh, what was his name? I knew I should have looked at it again.
I don't remember none of their names.
Yeah, he grabbed him. Let me see. Let me let me see if I can pull it up. But I couldn't. I know I would have felt that right there because the way you had to
I
stop.
definitely don't think I could have saved somebody else. I'm gonna hold up your weight and mine. No, I'm gonna have to let you fall. I don't see that happen unless it was my kid. I'm not grabbing you. I can't do that one.
Yeah, I couldn't do it either. I know for a fact I couldn't do it because watching the way they were and the way they stood still, shit. I would, and if you was right there on the other side, I think I would have failed just laughing at you, and then I'd be dead because I stopped to laugh at you. Yeah, that wouldn't have happened. That right there, I'd have been out the game from the jump, trying to stop. I'm like, this ain't the red light, green light we play. Shit.
Dwayne done turned the movie on now.
We didn't play this game. Who plays red light, green light with guns? And then that little damn doll thing up there, she like zap you, and then you done. Who does that? Shit, anybody would play red light, green light with guns? But see, they was looking at it. They wanted that money, and it what is it? Every time somebody died, the money grows.
Because you got their share.
Right. So every time somebody died, that money thing was getting bigger and bigger. I was like, damn, look at the money. And this them, when it's over and they watch the money grow, and they whole mind, they thinking, oh, that's a lot of money. Not thinking they might be next. You know, they not be next. What was the next thing? What game was after that one? It was after the red light, green light, it came, then it was the
It was the candy, wasn't it?
yeah. It
Yeah,
was
the candy was the second game.
they had the now that game.
The Squid game was the second game.
Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna pull it up. Yeah, that next game was kind of
That was the
intense.
second
You know?
game.
Yeah, this game right here. I was like, first of all, the funniest part was no, let me not get to the funny part. The first part was when they was trying to when he got that umbrella, I said, oh shit, he done. Cause a lot of people had the circle, and that was easy.
Because at first they didn't know what it was for at first. So they had no idea what it was picking a shape for. It was just go pick one of them shapes in for the shape. And they're like,
But see, me personally, if I would have saw the shape, I say, well, this circle is a circle. Let me get this. This is a simple one. This looks simple. Even though I ain't know what it was, I think logically, this is a circle. Okay, let me get the circle. Because I don't know what might happen or what might be, you know, what I might be doing with this shape. So let me take a circle or a square or triangle, whatever that's not complicated.
but I mean, if you just look at its shapes and you're like, well, what does that mean? You might look at the circle and be like, okay, so that's something to do with some balls. Okay, that must be something to do with some the sky, the stars. Okay, the square. You got to build something like, depending on what you're thinking in your head, you don't know what it is.
Well, me personally, I would have took the circle, not knowing. But then you, like you said,
I
you're not.
probably would have picked a square or a triangle just because it was a
But you,
square or a triangle.
I don't know.
I really don't think I would have went and stood under an umbrella because I'd have been like, I'm gonna get wet. Like I don't want to be wet. That would be my thought looking at the umbrella.
Right. See, you're right. Because the umbrella, it could have been something that had to do with the water. An umbrella. You don't know what that thing had to do with. But at the same token,
But there were some people who immediately knew because they had played the game as kids, so they immediately was like, oh no. They knew what the game was.
see, but the thing about it is, what was funny was when he did that and looked up and he started licking it around it, and everybody and that clock was ticking. They were like, let me make this shit real quick. And then the ones that it was breaking and they got killed because it was breaking.
Mm-hmm.
That was just crazy. I'm like, damn, I don't know.
You
I
know
don't
what I
know.
thought it was when I first saw it? I don't know if you remember these cookies, but they had these cookies a long time ago that we called them Man in the Moon cookies. It was a round cookie and it had a moon man on it.
Oh,
And my daddy would eat the moon man out for me. Like he could perfectly eat that cookie and give me the man out of it.
see, I ain't never
That's
done no
what I
game
thought it was
like
at first. I was like, is it a cookie?
I ain't never done no game like that. So technically, nah. I wouldn't. I wouldn't have known what type of game this would have been. Now the red light, green light, yeah, but this one right here, I would have been stuck. I think I would have ended up breaking mines. Not to say on purpose, but the simple fact that you had to take that little needle thing and go like this.
and they was digging and digging and digging, and I'm like, Jesus, this is just, it was intense to me watching this, because it was like, please don't break, don't break. And then when he started licking it, when he came up with an idea, I was like, well, damn. I would have never thought to lick. No, I would have never thought to lick it to get, to get it to break. Yeah. So.
It was candy.
Yeah, it was. Lisa actually
You
going.
got the one over there. She was cheating. She had fire.
Oh yeah, I remember that she was underneath the little thing so nobody can see her, and she said, "I said, look at this mother boy. She cheating like I don't know what." She took the fire and was melting it and melting it and melting it, and then next thing you know, I was like, "Well, damn!" And then she threw it to the guy, but that was crazy. Now, actually, guys, look out for our video. We're gonna do this live one day this week. Shoot, we might shoot this week. I just got Lisa gonna make it for me, so we're gonna do that. But what was the next? Hold on, let's jump. Let's do a jump real quick because this woman right here, she kind of blew me on this one. This lady, I forgot her name. Share screen. This woman right here. What you think about this lady? She really liked him.
No, she didn't really like nobody.
But why she kept going over there for?
Because she wanted what she wanted.
She went and got sex from this dude and got mad.
Yeah.
Jax, what you doing, Jax?
Yeah, but she didn't like nobody.
I thought she liked him.
Mm-mm.
But was she on drugs or something?
Yeah, she was a prostitute and a druggie.
Yeah, because she was all over the place. This woman right here.
The only thing she had was cigarettes. She couldn't have no drugs. So all she had was the cigarettes, and she was in there cigarettes.
Yeah, she was.
She didn't actually like nobody. She didn't care about nobody else.
She liked him after they had sex in the bathroom.
No, she was just using him.
I said they had to put a
using him, making sure he didn't sneak and tell nobody she was smoking. She was using him. She didn't care about nobody.
She was something, boy. She was off the chain. She was all over the place.
She found somebody that she could, keep alive, that she could, turn against later on to keep herself alive. That's all she was doing.
Yeah. I'm telling you, y'all ain't see this movie. Y'all should watch it. It's like I said, it's really intense. It keep you staring. Cause I swear I couldn't blink half the time trying to make sure nobody died, but they kept dying. They kept dying. Now this right here, I can't remember why they had to pick a person.
It was partner games.
Yeah, and then nobody picked him.
Wasn't it running? I think that was the game where they had to run. It was some kind of an endurance kind of thing, and everybody knew that old man couldn't run.
And they just didn't want to pick him. And then when he went to pick him, that was like touchy. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, now how this gonna work? Then the whole time I was like, oh damn, y'all about to die together. Y'all finna die. But they proved them wrong. Nobody wanted to pick him. So I mean, it was like nobody's picking this man. Why are they not picking him? Because he's old. I know that. He's smart, but he couldn't do nothing. What was the next game after this? It was another game after this one.
It was candy, and then
was it tug of war first, or was it the glass?
No, tug of war was toward the end. What were the other games?
It was a lot of games they played. They played so many games, it was ridiculous. And the more the games they played, the more people got booted off, that got killed. killed off to the point where they only had a couple of beds in there. I'm trying to remember. Because I know they had tug of war and then the glass. And then they had the marbles. That's why I need more people in here.
Because this was running, right?
Yeah, that was a running game.
And
You
then
needed
there was
to,
a
they had to have partners.
I think all the games after this were partners.
Hmm. And he picked the old man to be a partner. And I was like mind blown because I was like, nobody's gonna pick him now. What? But he picked
I
him.
keep wanting to think there was some kind of a hide and seek, but no, it was just because the old man was crazy. I can't remember what the other games were.
They had so many. Hold on. Let me look at my files. Because they had the marble, they had the glass, they had the tug of war. Um, they had the candy. They had so many. It was just amazing how they was playing these games to get rid of people. That's the only thing that was crazy because if you didn't play that game right, you might as well
Okay,
killed your own
the
self.
recruiting game, red light, green light, the candy, tug of war. Oh, I guess that was it.
Yeah, I'm just
That's
looking.
all
Yeah, that
game.
gotta be it. Yeah, but see what it was is because they had other things going on between. Like, remember when they
Yeah,
were
because
scared to
whatever
go to
this was, what he was picking the old man for, that's not the tug of war. So it was something else he had to pick the old person for, and nobody wanted to pick him.
nobody never wanted to pick him because he was old and they were scared they were gonna die because of him. So they just kept on, and then dude picked him, and that was it. The main character was like number what was his name? Two. What was his number? Two, 2, 3, 4 something. I can't even remember the damn number. His number was two something. He was the last
I
player.
think
Put it
I
that way.
think the game he had to pick him for ended up being a knowledge game.
I don't know, but that thing, hold up, it was crazy. I mean, like I said, I couldn't. I know I couldn't do none of these games. It wouldn't have worked. It wouldn't have never worked. I'm gonna pull up a clip or something. I can plug up to my phone. See if we can see a clip. Nah, because then they gonna copyright me if I don't do that. Let me not do that. But they had a lot of games that they played, but they were like long games because they were just shooting people and people trying to hold on and they didn't want to die, so they just kept on playing. And I'm like, shit. And then how could you get out? How could you get out the game? I can remember. Can you get out of it?
The only get out was at the very beginning when they all could vote to not
Right. There
play
had to be unanimous vote for them to get out. Hey, CC,
because
CC.
they got out. They just went back.
Yeah, I couldn't. I know I couldn't. I couldn't do it. And a lot of them wanted to stay because something happened. Something happened in there to make them want to stay. Oh, the money kept going up. The money in the big piggy bank. They had a big glass piggy bank hanging from the ceiling. So every time somebody died, the money just kept. And by them looking at that, they like, damn, look at the money that's falling in that thing, boy. So that's how they kept them from going. They just kept looking at that money, not looking at. They not even looking at whether their life gonna be, their life gonna end or not. They were more looking at the money instead of looking at what can happen to me. See, I be thinking, what's gonna happen to me? All right, I'm playing this game. Yeah, I win game 1 and 2, but what if I don't win the game 3? What's gonna happen next? That's the only thing. All right, let's see. Let's go to the part where this part right here. I need to know if you remember this one right here.
Hey, Sissy.
On this one here, share screen. Do you remember? Uh-oh. It didn't pop up. Wait a minute, 1 second. Why didn't it come up? All right. On this part, it didn't come up. Is it this one? The guy, I can't remember that guy name. He had this thing. Where is it? I just had it. It's on my computer. It's not it. Is this it? Yeah, here you go, right here. I just got it. This one right here. Do you remember this? This guy right here. The one with the one in the blue in the middle. Wasn't he scheming or stuff all the time? He was just like he was scheming.
That's somebody from the game, or is that like the director of the movie?
No, he was in the game.
I don't remember nobody wearing no blue.
Hold on. Oh, that's Nick leaving, going to work.
Love you, baby.
Have a good day. Day is over with. All right, well, let's go to the tug of war part then. Now, the tug of war. This was worse than the bridge. Well, no, the bridge was scarier. Now, you on one side, and you tugging on that rope. You tugging on that rope. And if you don't get the other side, then people go down and die. Like that whole row right there. Because it was like a hole. And if you pull it and once you go down, you dead. Can you picture that? Playing this game. I mean, and I was so, even the weak side team, the weak team was the team that won. You know, CC said she here, y'all. She at work. Okay. Yeah, the weak team actually won because they came up with a game plan.
Jack.
They came up with a game plan. I was like, I just knew they was gone. But when they came up with that 1-2, what they were doing, they was like rowing the boat. You know what I'm saying? and then when they both was at the edge, I was like, oh shit, they're about to die.
Like I've seen that in real life though, because we used to do that kind of game like at camp, like standing on two different sides of the lake in the middle. And that's literally what you do. You just lean back and let the other folks get tired. And then when you can feel they tired, you go. You go like what's in the ocean, go on in that water. Yeah, y'all wet, we not.
I ain't play that type of tug of war. We just played.
Oh, we did.
We just played, get the little flags.
Because then they got to walk around the rest of the day. They wet. You don't get to go back to the cabin and change clothes. No, you walk around wet.
See, me personally, I don't play them games. But they had to play it, and they didn't fall in water. They went down in the hole, dead, done, gone.
And then they do it in the military. You know, they do it in front of mud. So the losing team, they going into the mud.
Yeah, this didn't end right though. I just don't know how they played it, and then how they put them in the box.
In a box.
The box when they dead.
Oh.
Put them in to burn them. I was like, man, this is crazy. This was crazy right here. It's like they put them in a little like a casket box, and then they put them in this little burner thing, and then that's it.
Yeah, that's how cremation works.
That was just crazy. They ain't send the remains to the body of the person. They just burn you.
Mm-hmm. And that was the part that kind of confused me, because at the beginning they made it sound like if you died, your family got money. No, they added that money to the pot. The family
Yeah,
didn't get nothing. They didn't even get informed their member was dead. They just vanished and never came back again.
right. Just like the mom of that one that went to school. Remember, he was supposed to be going to
Mm-hmm.
school, and she kept on saying, "You
Yeah,
seen?"
she waited for him to come home. Oh, he's coming home soon. No, he gone.
Yeah,
He ain't coming nowhere.
yeah. That was just yeah. They sold inside. CC said they sold inside. Yeah, it's like I just was like I just knew they just take the body and send it to the family and give them money, like Leilani said, but nope. Like
Because that was what they made it. That's what it seemed like they were saying at the beginning. They died. Okay, so their family's taken care of. No, they wasn't.
mm-mm. Nope, they was not taken care of or
Burn them up
anything.
and threw them ashes wherever they threw them and kept on going with the game. Family didn't get told nothing.
Zero. And that lady was looking for her son. He was gone.
She just knew he was coming. She was like, my son is rich and powerful and he's amazing. He'll be home soon.
Right? Now, this game right here, this shit scared the shit out of me. I was like, but the guy that knew the glass,
How you gonna walk on a hole?
the guy that knew the glass, because he worked at the glass place. I was like, when I was jumping on that thing and went through, man, I was like, man, please make it across. Now, did y'all play that game? Huh?
Heck no.
What kind of kids game is this? So I'll wait.
Yeah, hopscotch.
Yeah, but glass?
Yes.
And keep in mind, they up high as hell. So once they miss that,
But I mean, that's technically what the game is hopscotch. And on hopscotch, you drew the squares and then you threw your ball or your jacks or your rocks or whatever you had to land on the square, and you couldn't step on that square. You had to jump over it some kind of way, 1 foot jump, you know, and wherever the stuff landed, that didn't exist no more. That's what
yeah,
was playing hopscotch.
yeah, but this right here, when that glass broke, like that glass right there broke, and that person went through, and they had a certain amount of time for everybody to go across.
Mm-hmm.
And if you didn't make it, you dead. So either you dead there, or you dead, or one of them damn glasses that might break. But that guy that knew his glass, he was like this. He was like, I'm gonna look at this shit. I'm gonna look hard because I'm not falling through. And when they fell through that, oh my God, I was like, no. Now that I wouldn't play either. So, but they did it. A lot of them died in this one too. So what you think about this glass thing?
Like I said, it was hopscotch. Follow the glass maker. No, we play it.
Yeah, this game was really crazy. I mean, like I said, if you ain't seen Squid Games, come on now. Squid Game ain't no joke. I hope nobody try to do this in real life though, because this is no joke. You always got copycatters,
You do it in real life, it better be a trampoline under there.
or a pool.
Something.
See, if I had the space, I'd do Squid Games, but it'd be a safe Squid Games. All right, here we go. Now this one right here, this last game. I don't know about this last game because it's like the last game with the marbles, and they didn't know what they had to do with the marbles.
Give your partner your 10 marbles and they give you their 10 marbles. That's easy.
Yeah, that's
So
what Shaylin just said is what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking the whole time when they said you just need to get all your partner's marbles. I mean, like, okay, give me yours and I give you mine. All right, we won. Because it didn't say you had to have all of the marbles, period. You just had to have all your partner's marbles. All right.
So you
Next.
saying, I thought you had to have a lot like yours
No,
in
it
there.
said you have to, at the end of the time, you need to have all of your partner's marbles. Trade. Over.
I thought you had to have their marbles plus yours. I didn't know. I might have to go back and look at
That's
that
that's
part.
what that's how they got them. Because they made them, they just automatically figured I gotta take all of the marbles. No. You just needed all of your partner's marbles.
And then swap out. But you know what was
Here's
messed
mine. Here's my partner's. We won. That's it.
Brittany said the last game was still confused her. But you know what? The whole thing about that, what really messed me up is when they took that dude who gave that boy the rocks. The boy that had the little baby and the wife.
Tricked him.
He tricked him and gave him the rocks. I was like, man, that was so wrong. I didn't want him to die because of the fact he had a whole baby and a wife at home and he was young.
He died during this thing.
But it didn't care. He gave him them rocks. And he thought he had marbles in there. Yeah, the Indian man. Yeah, that was sad. Brittany said that was sad.
Them real good.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't believe that happened. I was like, did he really do that to him? I just couldn't believe that. That was just messed up. And then when the old man and his marbles, he was looking at him. It was like he couldn't do it. But then, come on, let's go to that part with the old man.
The old man pretended that he lost his marbles. That's what he did.
Yeah, but then
pretended he lost these marbles.
Yeah, he did. And then we thought he died. Remember? Mm-hmm. Everybody thought he was gone, but he wasn't. That shit, that threw me right there. That piece right there threw me because I was like, wait, he ain't dead. Because he was part of the game the whole damn time.
It was his game. He wasn't part of the game. He was the damn game. It was his game.
I know, but the point was, we didn't know that. We didn't know that was
and he
his
still
game.
ain't. I'm gonna tell you right now, that man still ain't dead now. Part 2 coming. Season 2 coming. He's still alive.
He's still alive, Leilani. He tricked them. He tricked them big time. Because you remember in the beginning how he played that game, that red light, green light? And he was all safe and everything. I was like, this boy was playing the whole time.
He was literally playing. He was having fun because for him, it was a game. He was having a good old time. It was all a game for him. It was a game. And he was having a good time with that game.
And the crazy part, they didn't know. Remember when they had to sleep at night and they had to sit up because somebody might kill you because you sleep and they trying to win? Mm-hmm. And then all of a sudden he disappeared and they was looking for him. He was living his life the whole time. But when they went to that building at the end, and he was in the hospital bed thing up in that building.
Yeah, Brittany said that's why he was number 1. He was number 1, all right.
Yeah. He started this whole mess. And then the way it went off, I said, oh, it's part 2 coming. Because this dude was probably going to see his kid.
You realize who his kid was, right?
Who was his kid? Hold on, wait a minute.
Jihan. That's his son. Remember when he was pretending he know where he was and he was talking about, oh, this is my house. My son that was Jihan's damn house.
What?
That's his daddy. That's his missing daddy. That's daddy who went to go get some milk and didn't never come back.
That's some crazy mess.
That's his daddy.
Hey, what's up, free to be me? Yeah, they need part two. Part two got to be coming because the way it went off, dude was like he was supposed to go on to his daughter's birthday, and when
That's why he turned around and get back. He going back because that's his dang on daddy right there.
I
They
didn't know
can't
that
give.
was
He can't not be in season 2 because that's still his daddy. He don't know it yet.
this is crazy. I missed that one. That one slipped past me. Damn.
Like when he was pretending he didn't know who he was and pretending his mind was gone and he was telling them stories, them was the same stories that Jihan remembered about his father.
Yeah.
That was the same house and all the stuff he was describing was Jihan's stuff.
Wow. Like Brittany said, I gotta go rewatch it too. I remember them when that was when they was doing the marble thing and he was walking around.
Yeah, pretending he was crazy.
Yeah. This nigga wasn't crazy. He had me fooled. Wow. Look, Cece said wow too. You know what I'm saying? I did not know.
And he told him at the end, oh, you mean when you tricked me to steal my marble? Is that what you're talking about?
That's crazy.
He's like, I wasn't crazy. I knew you were stealing. Like, well, this is my game. I know what we doing. You played me, now I'm playing you.
Wow. See, now I gotta go.
And then the worst part of it, on top of it, this was his family. They are poor, been poor forever. And think about how much money this man got, because he was giving away $38 million just to play a game.
That's crazy.
He got all the money in the world, and his family sitting over there
poor as hell.
In squalor.
Yeah. Dang.
And he want to play a game.
Yeah.
He's like, let's play a game.
Well, we're gonna be doing that the game with the what the thing called? The candy game.
The doggone candy.
Yeah, mine came the other day, so
Yeah. The second game is Squid. Go through these guy and then I'm gonna blame it on you.
Yeah. So mine's behind the green screen, so we're gonna be doing that this week. Who else supposed to get theirs? Is Dwayne getting his?
Well, I told Dwayne, but if you're doing it already, he probably don't have time for it to come.
No, next week. I'm gonna do it next week.
We're gonna play the Squid game, CC.
We're gonna do the Squid game where we're gonna have to. We got a certain amount of time, or we're gonna die. No, we ain't gonna die, but we lose.
What's the punishment gonna be? That's what we gotta figure out. Cause there gotta be a punishment.
There she go. I always want to do something crazy.
It's gotta be. That's the whole point of the game. When your candy break,
you're eating.
If your candy break, what you gotta do?
You gotta eat the gumbo.
You gotta eat the whole thing. That's
we
nice.
gotta do that anyway. She don't have a choice. We eating these damn noodles, so therefore we gotta eat these nasty ass gumbo noodles, DC, before Dalgona.
We're gonna actually do that this week. We're gonna do that Tuesday.
Okay, because that's happened before anything else. Because we done had these for about 5 months now.
He gonna see die. Okay, I watch.
No, we not dying. We gotta have some other kind of punishment. Dying, because I ain't playing that one.
I don't know. We gotta come up with something. I don't know what.
You can eat that chip.
No, that's another video. I ain't ready.
Punishment: eat the chip all by yourself. Just eat.
That chip is over there.
Just eat it, just for fun. Just go ahead and just eat the chip.
When that chip came
That's
in the mail, I
punishment.
was like, okay, nope. We can leave that right there for now. I don't know.
That ain't
You
no
got,
punishment.
I
It wouldn't be
don't
a
know.
punishment for me. She was about to eat some. Gonna be like, no, Leilani, it ain't no punishment.
No, we need a big punishment. Dwayne, get that hot chip. You gotta do the chip too.
Drink a whole thing's milk.
Send Dwayne a picture of the chip we gotta do.
He know what the chip is.
Make sure he get the right one because it's a red one and it's that yellow box. Yeah, the one that got the yellow head. Oh man.
It say 2021 on it, don't it? Yeah. It says 2021.
Yep, the one that got 2021 trip. Hot. He
He
no.
said no speak or read English.
Dwayne, I don't do hot chips, so you know it's gonna be scary.
Manila.
Yeah, but like I said, if you ain't watched this movie, please watch it. Tell me about it. Tell me what you think about it, cause it was a lot going on in this movie. It was a lot.
What are you doing?
I don't know, but I know one thing. I gotta go back and rewatch that end one because I don't recall that when he said that about the being his almost he was just basically saying he was daddy.
He did it. He at no point did he say he was his daddy. It's the stuff that he was talking. The memories he was bringing up and telling about was Hun's memories. The house he was describing was Hun's house.
That's crazy.
Tell her to try to squish you.
He's
eating your hair. My guy got 2 locks in his head just doing this.
That's crazy. But you know what? The characters, they were good in this movie. They was very good. They had good characters in there. I like the fact that I ordered it when to want to do the chip. Sometime next week. I'm gonna leave it like that. Sometime next week. Yeah, but the characters, they all
let us
good.
know when you receive it, and then she'll set a date.
Yeah. Who was your favorite character besides the main character? Like, who was your favorite character besides the main one?
The thief girl.
Oh, she said the thief girl. I don't remember what her name was either.
Wait.
Oh, the one that was stealing?
Yeah. The one that stole his money at the beginning that made him need to play the game.
Who was yours?
Probably her, or no, the other girl that sacrificed herself for her. That one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Actually, mine was the
she
oldest.
felt like she made a friend, her first friend she ever had in life or whatever, and she sacrificed herself for that friend. Her. Yeah.
Yeah, see, I like the main guy I like was the old man.
Quit.
Quit
digging in my knee. Quit it. Well, I would have picked the old man until I know what the end was. He wasn't my favorite once I was like, wait a minute.
No, before you did knew it was the old man. Come on there.
He was my favorite. Yeah. On the whole movie up until you got to the point where you like, wait a minute. Yeah, he was my favorite up until the end. But once I realized the whole damn thing was his, no, he was a villain. He wasn't my favorite no more after that. No, wait a minute.
Yeah, he was my favorite in while it was going on. I can say that. Because I kept on looking out for him. I'm like, nah, man.
Because you thought he was just a sweet old man and he, he didn't care if he died or not. because he was, he had a terminal illness anyway. He was, he was like, oh, I'm just gonna have fun before I die. Huh? Saybook. That's the thief.
Then I was aiming for the Indian little young boy.
Yeah, see, it was his game. It was all him.
He the one was
It
the
was
master
all
plan
him.
of the game.
It was his money. It was his plan. His all of it was him. It was all him.
He did it. He did it. Yeah, he did it. It was basically his game, his thing.
And then so it's like it was a compound thing that made you hate him more because you find out it's his game, and then you realize that was his son. That just made it even worse. No, he can't be my favorite. No. No.
See, I didn't know it was
lost all favoritism.
I didn't know that part at first. I ain't even gonna lie.
He lost all favoritism once you start being like,
they tricked me on that part.
His game. Wait, this is all him? He killing these folks? And you're like, wait. So he purposely let his wife and son be.
I despise Sang-woo more than.
And then she died.
The dude that killed the thief girl and
Oh, the thug.
Yeah.
Oh, I ain't like the thug. Period. He was a thug. I ain't like.
Oh
him.
yeah. He was a bully. He was a bully. But when his mom died, I was like sad, man. I was like, oh man, she died. And then the crazy part was the part that was really touchy is when he went back and looked out for the guy that supposedly been rich and doing these big things and went and gave her that suitcase and the child, stating that how you call it, this is like the child's case. And she was like, where's your coat? And she opened up and she saw all that money and he was gone. Like,
yeah.
I said, they living life now. That was just sad. But that little girl, that was crazy.
Whose child was a little? I can't even remember whose kid that was. Whose kid was that?
Oh man, the child.
The thief sister. It was a thief sister, or brother, sister.
Brother, the 10.
But I'm trying to remember, how did she? Because he said,
it was the thief's little brother. That's what it was. Yeah,
the brother. Because she said, make sure you look after my brother if something happened to me.
Yeah.
But she was taking care of the brother.
She was paying for him to go to that private school.
Everything. And she wanted more money. She was trying to do it. So when she died, I was like, damn.
She needed the money to get their parents out of Korea.
That was just crazy.
Out of North Korea.
Even so, if you watched it or you watching it or you go and watch it, it's just a lot going on. Because the way it started off, you would think you was watching like a karate flick. All you saw was everything was in Asian, Chinese, or whatever the case was. So it gets you confused. It gets you confused in the beginning how it's starting off. All right, Free B. You have a good weekend too. It started off in the beginning, like, I don't know if I'm gonna like this thing. You know what I'm saying? Because in the beginning, I was like looking at it, and I'm like, this thing, I don't know. I'm gonna watch this. And then after it started going on, it's like, uh-oh.
Yeah, because for one, it was subtitles, so you like, I gotta read the movie, really.
Yeah, you gotta keep up. But it was basically just schooling us about the beginning, how it all started with Squid Game. That's all. But then once it got to going, you sitting there like, it's about to go down.
Yeah, it got crazier and crazier and crazier.
Yeah, once it got to going, it was over with. It was over with.
Jack's barking.
Why is
Jack's, I got the blinds open at the front door so he can see people walking back and forth. Yeah, that's the only thing I can say. Hold up.
Every time Jax bark, my go out look at the screen like, where he at?
So only thing, like I said in the beginning, it's like you get confused. So don't let that discourage you watching it. It's just that little front part. They just basically telling you how it started off, and you looking at it like, I ain't gonna watch this movie. And then after it passed that, it go into reality, what's about to go down. And by that, I'm like, and
See,
then
but
they
that beginning part that you didn't really want to pay attention to, if you go back and you pay attention to that beginning part, it shows you the stuff that the old man was pretending to remember when he pretended to be crazy. Yeah. It'll come together and you'll be like, wait a minute.
That's what happened. So yeah, like I said, you gotta watch it in order to get it. And like I said, it is a mind blowing thing because you be like, damn, they just blowing people off like that. So if you don't like stuff like shooting, killing, don't watch it. Cause the whole thing, they dying left, they dropping like flies. Cause you say all them bump beds was up high, and then all of a sudden you had a bed there, a bed there, a bed there, and then he killed that lady. Remember him killing that lady standing when it was only like 5 or 6 of them left, and the lady was standing there, and he killed her. Who? Towards the end. Remember the lady that he killed because it was only a couple of them. They were scared to go to sleep. First of all, they was trying to stay awake because they scared somebody gonna kill each other. They were gonna kill each other so they can get that money. And then he was mad. Go back and look at it. It was the lady was standing there. Her bed was the only bed on the other side.
But who killed her? The thug? I'm trying to who killed?
I think it was the thug.
Yeah, the thug killed quite a few people.
I was like, damn, she didn't do nothing.
He didn't care.
She ain't do nothing. She ain't do crap. They gunning him down. Dwayne, I'm telling you, you're gonna watch it, you're gonna be like, God damn.
They named it pretty.
They should have named it a different title. You must die to win. Hey, you say you must die to win the game.
No, you die to lose the game. You definitely don't die to win.
You kill people to win.
You must die.
Stop.
That's what it is.
But I'm gonna say the winner wasn't even who the winner was, because the winner was still the old man.
Yeah.
So even though Jihan got money, he still wasn't the winner. The winner was the old man.
Yeah.
He was number one, and he was still number one at the end. He lost nothing, and he had fun. He had all the fun he wanted to have. He didn't lose anything at all. He had a good time.
You remember the part when he escaped trying to get the information on his brother? Now, did his brother die? Remember?
Yeah, I think they killed him. Yeah. He killed his own brother.
Who went over the cliff into the water?
The brother. Yeah, he killed his own brother.
But we didn't see him.
What you mean?
You think he's dead, or you think he's still alive?
He killed his brother. That dude, yeah, the dude from the subway, he killed his brother.
Okay.
He killed his brother because he was like, you here trying to find me, I'm not lost.
Yeah, because it was a coincidence. It was the brother.
Yeah, he's like, I'm not lost. Because he snuck in to try to save his brother. And his brother like, ain't nobody told you to come try and find me. I'm not lost. I'm not lost. You should have stayed where you was.
Yeah. He said, I don't turn the phone. He know he turned the phone a certain way, and the phone was turned the opposite way. I said, oh shit, he about to get caught. He about to get caught up in here. But he did get caught. I was like, whoo. He almost got caught. Red light, green light is one of that tripped me out. Yes. How you doing, Leilani? Red light, green light. See,
Like,
I would have failed. I would have failed. Red light, green light. Shit, they be like, boom. I'm like, damn, I shouldn't have
stop,
moved. I
Mama.
shouldn't have
No.
moved.
Why are you so crazy?
He said, Dwayne said, I would definitely have a coughing spell with a tickle in my throat.
You better choke on it, Dwayne. You better choke on it.
Ooh. I'm telling you, that thing was crazy, them games. I couldn't do it. Only game I might have could done,
In the
I
first
don't
game,
know.
I
Like I
didn't
said, if
know
I had
what
the
no
circle
what
or the
don't
square,
move
maybe the
was.
square candy. The square candy I would have
They,
won.
they knew what don't move is. They just didn't know that they was gonna get shot, and then panic clicked in. Because you got people that got the fight or flight, and they was flight, and so they thought they was gonna be able to fly, and they died instead because they
Yeah,
chose
because they didn't
don't
know the
move.
game. They didn't know they was gonna get shot.
What? Not what
So
don't move means. Dang, these are big.
you running, talking about some red. They say red light, green light. You running, and all of a sudden you hear boom, boom, boom. You like this? Oh shit!
He the boy. He the boy.
I don't know. I don't think I could have. I don't know. That's one game. I hope nobody ever do a copycat of, because that's crazy. That's a crazy thing. But now I have to go back and watch the end part. I'm gonna go back and watch the end part because I just don't remember that.
People
Look at
gonna think we
Magua.
crazy.
Yep. So
They
I'm
gonna
about to
think
close this. Hold on.
we being crazy.
Let me do this real quick. Hold on for a second. I gotta get my stuff back
You
in.
didn't put number one in your profile picture.
All right, guys.
Got the
So
mask. I
we're
won't.
gonna close this out. Thank y'all for watching. If you have any input about Squid Game in the comments down below, write what you felt about the whole game. We will be doing this challenge right there. We will be doing that challenge soon. And we haven't come up with how we gonna lose. Who gets the punishment?
Now we know who gets it, the loser. We gotta know what the
Who
punishment is.
what the punishment is gonna be? We don't know. So anybody have an idea what kind of punishment for the loser? Put it down in the comment down below. All right, make sure you hit that like button, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit that notification bell just in case we post another video. And you don't want to miss the thing. You don't want to miss us doing that. All right, gotta go. Thank you, Leilani, for coming through. All right, Cece. All right, everybody, gotta go. Gotta go.